What's the one moment when you realized you were the villain in someone else's story? I was 28 when I finally reached out to my mom after 10 years of complete silence. I'd been going to therapy for 2 years at that point, and my therapist kept saying maybe I should think about reaching out. Maybe people change. Maybe I was being too harsh. So I sent her a Facebook message one Tuesday night after 3 glasses of wine. She responded within an hour. The message was long and emotional. She told me how much she missed me, how she'd been sober for 3 years now, how she thought about me every single day. She said she knew she messed up when I was younger, but she wanted to make things right. I actually cried reading it. We started texting back and forth every few days. Nothing heavy at first, just small talk about work and the weather. She told me about my 2 half-brothers, Tyler and Mason, who I'd never met. They were 15 and 12 now. She said they wanted to meet their big sister. After about 6 weeks of texting, we planned for me to visit for a weekend. I was nervous as hell driving the 3 hours to her apartment, but when I got there, she hugged me at the door and it felt genuine. The place was clean, no empty bottles anywhere. She introduced me to Tyler and Mason, and they seemed like normal kids. We went out for lunch at this little diner she liked. She kept asking me about my job and my apartment. She seemed proud when I told her I was an accountant now. She said she always knew I was smart. That first visit went okay. Not perfect, but okay. 2 weeks later, she called me crying, said the electric company was threatening to shut off her power. Could I maybe help her out just this once? It was only $180. She'd pay me back as soon as she got her next paycheck. I felt bad, so I sent her the money through Venmo. Then a month later, she needed help with groceries. The boys were growing so fast and eating everything. Another $100. I sent it without thinking too much about it. The third time she called, she was asking if I could co-sign for a new apartment lease. She said the one they were in had black mold and Tyler was getting sick. She just needed someone with good credit to help her qualify. That's when I stopped. Something felt off. I told her I needed to think about it. She got quiet on the phone. Then she said fine, but don't take too long because Tyler's health was at stake. I said I'd call her back in a few days. I never did. Instead, she started texting me. At first, the messages were just checking in. Then they got more urgent. She said she found a perfect place but needed an answer soon. When I didn't respond for a week, the tone completely changed. She sent me a long text saying I was being selfish, that she was trying to rebuild our relationship but I was making it all about me. She said I'd abandoned her once before when I was 17 and now I was doing it again. That hurt because I didn't abandon her. I left because she chose her boyfriend Marcus over me, because she was drunk more often than sober, because I got tired of taking care of myself. I texted back that I wasn't comfortable co-signing anything, that I'd been burned by family before and I was trying to protect myself. She replied immediately saying I was ungrateful, that she'd dealt with me being a troubled teenager and all my moods and attitude problems, that she'd done her best as a single mom. That's when I lost it. I sent her a long message about how she was never sober enough to deal with anything, how her boyfriend used to eat our food and steal money from my piggy bank, how I had to walk to school in the rain because she was too hungover to drive me, how I learned to do laundry when I was 12 because otherwise I'd have no clean clothes. She didn't respond for 3 days. Then I got a message from Tyler. Why are you trying to ruin our mom's life again? She cries all the time now and won't tell us why. She said you were mean to her and brought up old stuff that wasn't even true. She's been sober for years and you're just trying to hurt her because you're jealous we have a good relationship with her now. I stared at that message for 20 minutes. Then I got another one from Mason. Shorter, but basically the same thing. Asking why I was being so cruel to their mom when she just wanted to fix things with me. That's when it hit me. In their story, I was the villain. The